While driving down the street, Laura Forma looked in her rearview mirror and saw a pit bull crossing the street behind her. Despite driving in the opposite direction and already having 8 other rescue dogs in her care, she knew bringing another dog into the mix might be tricky. But Forma did not hesitate to rescue the dog in need. "I did a U-turn and went into the strip plaza," Forma, an independent dog rescuer in Houston, Texas, said. "I couldn't find him at first, so I was waiting around, and then he came out in front of some cars and I called him over to me. The dog, now named Thor, ran over to her because it was raining and chilly outside. He just ran right up to my car in the front seat, so he was ready to be rescued," Forma said. "He came right up to me and smelled me and just jumped into the car. I never really believed that a dog would do that, but I guess it's something you don't believe until you see it." At the time, Thor had a rope tied around his neck, but he had no tags or anything that identified him. Thor's big, sad eyes made Forma think he'd been through a lot. In Houston, it's estimated that there are thousands of stray dogs, and the shelters are overloaded, so Forma did not want to take Thor to a shelter. Because Thor was a pit bull, she knew he'd have less of a chance of getting adopted than other shelter dogs. Forma took Thor home with her and settled in quickly. "He doesn't do anything wrong," Forma said. "I made a pallet for him in my spare room, and he just lies there all day. He doesn't make any noises. He doesn't chew anything up. He's really grateful. I'm pretty sure he had a home because he's house-trained," she added, "but he's really quiet and friendly. He's met my dogs through a baby gate, and he has no reaction to them." Forma said Thor is incredibly affectionate. "He just looks at you with those sad eyes and paws at you to rub him," Forma said. "It's really sweet. Despite all of his scars and whatever he's been through, he's still able to love, and that's awesome." Even though Forma grew very attached to Thor, she knew the best thing for him was to place him with a rescue group. She made arrangements with 3 Little Pitties, a new rescue group in Houston, for Thor to move to a foster home in the group's network. "I'm glad I made the decision to turn around," Forma said. "Sometimes there's that pulling urge that makes you want to go back for them. He's really a good dog, and he'll make someone happy."